Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Now, who's going to be first to this? Donnarumma gets it clear. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. Delivery. A header!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pele. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Oh, it's Batistuta. Now it's Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Van Dijk does well to stand up to him. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, no question, that's a foul. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Here comes the corner. Israel are looking to go forward now. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Figo. He's picked his way through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. Figo. Bonucci is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Israel disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Figo. He's had a shot! Vardiol clears it away. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And this is Hazard. Another corner. Any better luck this time round?
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's on it. Can he get away? Hangs in across. Deftly away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bonucci. Figo. Bonucci. And he goes cross-field to Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. It's a throw-in. That has not gone well. Mateus cuts it out. And it's Figo. Israel are looking to break at pace. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he welcomes it in. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Israel have got it back and they'll have another go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Pacho. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half is up and running. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that's going right the way across. It's Figo. He is through here. In with the challenge. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Yamal.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hazard, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Figo. Figo ventures forward. Roberto Carlos. Mateus being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Donnarumma with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Mateus. And it's Hazard. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, shooting chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Israel have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Xavi. Figo. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. Mateus, who's short. Shot a goal! And that's a tiny finish. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 22, Xavi. Xavi. Xavi.
Israel have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out to the left flank. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And that should get the job done. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Figo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the ball is out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Doué getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
He's gone for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Israel are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mbappe, he has found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played.
River Plate really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Roberto Carlos. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Board shows there will be 3. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Substitution for Israel. Number 10.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 6. Bonucci.
Look, there has to be more
Number
urgency here. The
23.
ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And time is up. Israel have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mateus goes short. No way through, so back it comes. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat.
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
8 minutes is number 23.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
South Africa finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is starved of space and time. Vigo ventures forward. Mateus. Lovely feet. Mateus! Oh, nearly. And he can clear it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Israel already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Xavi gets on his bike and on the move. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Xavi. Pele looking to be a menace. It's Pele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Israel really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Israel have their second corner now. And this is Xavi. Hazard. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Mateus with the short one. Opts to... Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Azar. Azar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Figo, Pele, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. And this is Pele. Saliba. 15 minutes till half-time. Can he get on the end of this? It's a throw-in. That's good play. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Shevchenko. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Nicely aimed pass. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Azar. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pele. Figo! Luis Figo! Simply the maestro! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It's all becoming so easy.
After 39 minutes.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Luis Figo.
Israel find a position of real strength now. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And Yamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Mateus. Now it's Xavi. Nicely spread. He's found a way through. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Israel seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Number 19,
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Ibrahimovic. Number 22,
Fernandez.
Number 17, Hazard.
And he skips
Number
past
10,
his man. He is through. Shot, surely!
Number 11,
Oh, brilliant save.
Number 21, Bale.
Vinicius Junior.
Number 9, Bruno Fernandes.
And they've switched
Number
it over to the other
24,
side.
Vinicius Junior. Number 7, Yamal.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Rafinha has the space to scheme. Bruno Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. Bale, who can single-handedly make a difference. And that's going wide left. Mateus. Spread it left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Bruno Fernandes. And it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely! Vinicius Junior. And Yamal. Roberto Carlos. And this is Bale. Played out to the left flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Haaland. Fernandes threads one in. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. There's the header! Shevchenko finds himself offside. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Stam does well to get it back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a good foot in there. It's loose, and there's a race for the... And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
Substitution.
while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And Messi! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, what has happened here? It's out for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Fernandez. And here's Messi. Messi, he's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Messi. Ball is over the line. That has been cut short. Now it's Haaland. Robertson. A searching ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Messi. Big chance! Goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
The goal scorer for South Africa after 89 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And he's quick to return it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Bruyne. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. This easily the most keenly anticipated... Oh, he's been caught! Real chance!
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Now it's Drogba. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. And that was asking for too much. Vigo. Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. He's rising! And a goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Palestine have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Xavi. He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Azar! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
He's got away. Delivers. Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Saliba, Israel are one down despite having the better chances here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. It's a pretty loose pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. It's a lovely, neat pass. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dani Olmo! This time, surely! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for...
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short, and this is Hazard. Has to go back here. And he's there to make the block. So, third corner of the game. Mateus goes short. That is a brilliant interception. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Spread to the right. It's Xavi! Missed by a fraction. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Dani Olmo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Doué does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. In with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And it's Olmo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho plays it in. Tries to dink it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. Deftly away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So, a temporary halt to the action. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Hangs in a cross. Azar. Chance here to counter. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Doué. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Doué. Azar. That is good progress on the left. Looks to the other side. Now it's Figo. Pelé. Hazard. He's having a hit! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Kimmich. Now it's Drogba. So we've reached the hour mark. Caught offside that time. And he's on the cookback. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Azar. It's Azar! Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold. It's a throw-in. Oh, that's delightful. Stam, Saliba gets across to intercept that. Bonucci makes a dash for it. Pelé. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dani Olmo. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Figo. He has found the way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution in progress.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is Hazard. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Figo. Plays the return pass. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. McAllister. Saliba. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal.
Israel are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Roberto Carlos. Xavi. McAllister. That's going wide left. Ronaldinho. Figo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Pele really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Substitution for Israel.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Xavi. Number
Mateus
10.
plays it short.
Number
Great
17.
chance! In he goes again. And he scores! Deep into injury time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Totti. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he finish? Deftly away. Bilbao have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Totti. And he was quick to react. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Not the most accurate pass. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Xavi. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found a way through. Bilbao are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Roberto Carlos. Over to the right flank. Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Caught offside that time. Yamal aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's a sharp pass. Can he latch on to this? And that is expertly dealt with. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Pele. Oh, good spread. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice. Now, can they get him away? And they are prompt with their pressing. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal. And it's Hazard. Ibrahimovic. And it's Xavi. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Azar. Great chance! He's scored!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And he's worked it through. Azar. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Israel go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak.
He's gone for goal. There was plenty of power on that. Koundé. Pacho. Claudio. Rice. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Xavi is the team's great visionary. Now it's Pelé. Bonucci. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Goes looking wide. And it's Xavi. Some really good ball. And he shoots! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Now, what about a counter-attack? Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's delightful. Figo. Figo stood his ground strongly. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played, well played. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Akanji. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Bonucci. That's Cannavaro. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Azar. Roberto Carlos. Xavi. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival, Xavi.
Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Figo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. It's Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bilbao can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Figo. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Figo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Hazard. Hazard! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the cross. And that is well cleared. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management.
It's Xavi! Israel moments now away from seeing this one out. Yamal, ambitious ball here. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that should get the job done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This is Dembele. It's been slipped through. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Bruno Fernandes goes short. Now there's a fine. Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Sao Paulo! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Israel finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi is always looking to break lines. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi to Messi. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Messi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And Upamecano. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. This is Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Showing great feet there. De Ligt. And Silvestre. Bruno Fernandes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bonucci. Now it's Pelé. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is it. And a chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mateus with the short one. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is Xavi. Big chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And this is Xavi. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Bruno Fernandes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Dembele.
Israel certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hazard. And he shoots! Messi. De Ligt. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. It's Roberto Carlos! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Israel come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Israel can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi. Chance for a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Hakimi. Upamecano. Now it's Pele. And it's Xavi. Plenty to it. Xavi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus plays it short. And it's been hooked away. Figo. Look at the space and the shots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short, and this is Xavi. And he's gone backward here. It's Azar! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Upamecano. Israel still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Kvaratskhelia. 60 minutes played. And he's picked it up out wide. Lofted in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Figo. Oh, such a clever touch. Pele! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Messi. Upamecano. De Ligt. And it's Neymar. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, that's fabulous. Xavi. Xavi, and a header! Oh, good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Hakimi. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic, good purposeful running this.
Israel really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pele receives it in a wide position. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi. Looking to play him in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Buffon can get it clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. It's Azar! Goal! Israel! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Israel with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substituição.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. And he's Kvaratskhelia! And he's stuck it away. They have stolen level at the last. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So all square. It's Bale! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, sweet feet. It's going to be another corner, I think.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short.
Foram indicados 6 minutos
Go
de
back here.
acréscimo.
Mbappe. And Kvaratskhelia.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Upamecano cuts it out. Dani Olmo. Mateus. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Upamecano. De Ligt. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! So close, but that is as good as it gets. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And the shot! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Hazard. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. Casemiro. Timber.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hazard. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tries to pass it through. Casemiro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar ventures forward. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Hazard scooting forward. He has found the way through. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Pele. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that pass isn't the best. 30 minutes gone.
San Marino genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
And this is Neymar. Shoots! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. Rodri, spread to the right. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. Ibrahimovic.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal, he's picked his way through. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows...
It's Hazard! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Timber. De Ligt. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard getting forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Hazard. Bonucci concedes a free kick for that. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. San Marino appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Casemiro. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just...
Kelly! Oh, it's hit the post. And he's gone long. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing nice and neat.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Pelé, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Goes for a shot! Israel have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is... He's having a shot! San Marino are looking to go forward now. Messi. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what has happened here? Front-footed pressing going on here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Hernandez.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Gets a good foot in there. So here comes the substitution. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Delivered low. Cruyff. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way, and Del Piero! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Israel dragged themselves back again. Well, Mateus! Great effort, but no way through. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Hazard. Driving on and making good progress. Chance here to counter. Bonucci. He's had a shot! Barella. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Haaland. Rodri. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Argentina have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hazard. There's the shot! And that has been cleared. Mateus. It's Xavi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And Haaland! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's been shipped out wide. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi finding himself in space. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Mbappe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Figo. And here's Messi. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Israel have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can clear their lines. Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Xavi makes a dash for it. And this is Pele. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi providing an outlet of real chance. Mateus. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. De Paul aims beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. Messi's cross. Figo. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pelé. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Fernandez gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Nicely spread. Hazard getting forward. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good spread. That's going across goal. And that's the keeper's ball. No, he's not getting past him there. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was quick to react. Fernandez. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Israel really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but tries a shot! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Israel have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Pelé. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the finish! Loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's been drilled in. Xavi attempts a clearance. Haaland. Hernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Forced to go back. Shot at goal! In he goes again! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Here comes the cross. And it's Messi. He's picked his way through. In by... Oh, good effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bellingham. Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's rather hopeful. Van Dijk gets it away. Over to the right flank. Messi. Hazard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pelé.
You can never...
Goes for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Número 6. Entran número 4.
De Paul. Now it's Haaland. Hazard being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed.
He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Oh, terrible pass. And it's Figo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus goes short. Lofted it. Terrific effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Xavi. Look at the space here. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No unnecessary risks and the game is petering out here. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bonucci, a picture of focus and alertness. Yamal. And it's Bonucci. Well, that pass isn't the best. And now the breakaway. Mateus ventures forward. He is through here. That is good strength. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that is as far as it goes. Israel can take all the spoils, and it is nothing... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to...
Oh, good climb! And that should get the job done. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Mateus with the short one. Gravenberg. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Kaka. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played in. Triol.
Corinthians genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Pinches it off him, and that's gone loose. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And they're quick to get it back. Ball in towards the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well...
Chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
They've played it short. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bonucci powering forward here. And this is Pele! Cafu. Gravenberg is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mateus. Azar. And it's Azar. Azar making good progress. And it's Ibrahimovic. Goes for goal! Oh, off the bar! And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Mateus goes short. Goes for a shot! Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Kaka. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mateus plays it short. Shot a goal! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. That is... Great chance! He scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pass somewhat off target. Pele quietly revving up. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free.
Teremos 3
That's not gone
minutos
well.
de acréscimo.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Kaka. And Gravenberg. Spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Israel coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Israel have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way. Israel leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that has left him in a heap. Cafu. Xavi. And here's Messi. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And the ball's come loose here. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Serves, tries a shot! And he hits the net! Corinthians are back in business. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Stam wins the duel this time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Ball looks a good one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Buffon claims comfortable. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Puyol. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ibrahimovic has found the net here, of course. Not the most accurate pass. Silvestre. Xavi. Lovely bit of skill. Danielson. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. It's Vigo. Now it's Pele. Danielson. Ball played for Xavi. 75 minutes played. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. It's a really well-measured ball. Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he shoots! And how did he not put that away?
Xavi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Mateus plays it short. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mateus! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mateus certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's got away. And it's Gravenberch. Messi. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Silvestre. Throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good spread. Mbappe, he is through here. Stam does really well to win the ball there, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way, he's rising! Oh, it's come loose. Buffon trying to keep this, and again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that is the last of the action. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Yamal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
That's going right the way across. Now it's Figo. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Azar. Played towards the other side. Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Figo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Hazard! And no, just off target. Bonucci, playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although...
Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
Carvajal. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Yamal. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free.
Pretty robust defending.
Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Guardiola plays it short. Israel are looking to go forward now. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Great defending, strong and determined. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Upamecano wins the duel this time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hazard. And it's Figo. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Hazard. And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now, can they get it? It's Pele! Goal! Israel! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
El dorsal 19.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That is ended up in no man's land. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's picked his way through. Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Guardiola. Hazard. This is promising. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Out of play for a goal kick. Israel leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pele, now it's Ibrahimovic. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Fermin. Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Carvajal has it in a wide position. He's having a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Israel up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Israel just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Israel can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Israel are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's Lopez. He's found a way through. Messi, great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Mateus. Oh, what a mistake! In with the challenge.
Israel are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He is through here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a good ball through. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's good play. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a good foray he's making. Aims beyond the defence. Messi finding himself in space.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Guardiola. And it's Edmilson. And Fermin, played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele! Marquinhos. Fermin. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Israel can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Figo delivers.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
El dorsal 17.
And it's been taken short. Oh, what has happened here?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Israel have their second corner now.
Será reemplazado por el
Mateus
dorsal 18.
with the short one. Hazard with a... Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Figo. Pele. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Guardiola. Ribery. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quality ball. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Figo. It's Figo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
El dorsal 25. Hazard. Será sustituido por el dorsal 23.
Israel choosing to make the first change, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He has found the way through. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Upamecano. And it's Edmilson. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. Figo. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Bonucci is pretty much... He's having a hit! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in execution.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Guardiola. He came in hard, very hard. The ball has bounced loose now. Edmilson. Now it's Simeone. And here's Messi. Mateus. Now it's Pele. And here's Mbappe. And Messi! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away.
So that's it. It is all over. Israel can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread out to the left. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now he's off and running. Now it's Neymar.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Cafu. And they're on him in a flash. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ibrahimovic getting forward. And it's Messi. Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Bebeto in acres of space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And he's picked it up out wide. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. That is fabulous. Just drink it in.
Wow, now that is stunning, Peter. But he is quite partial to those, isn't he? Certainly has the reputation behind him.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a sharp pass. Bebeto. Hazard calmly anticipates. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Hazard purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi, and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Figo. And it's Xavi. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Messi. Now it's Pelé. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Pelé! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Israel really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Threads one in. Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, well played. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro. Hazard. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Spread to the right.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Israel probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Israel have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead...
He's gone for goal! Well, there's the clearance. Cannavaro. That's really well cleared. Bonucci, always a very imposing presence at the back. And this is Ibrahimovic, spread it left. Bellingham, played out towards the right wing. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a deft little ball. And he shoots! And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Mateus, being still separated by the game's only goal. Azar, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Lampard, Chiellini, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Lampard. Oh, super find. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's gone back to the keeper. Chiellini. Cafu. Bebeto.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big chance! Goal! Israel! And they're back in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Israel leading now.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Adams. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mateus with the short one. Opts to... Oh, shooting chance! And again! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now it's Azar. Cross into the box. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldinho. Buffon is there to clear. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Pass is just off target.
Uruguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Israel have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, what and the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Mateus plays it short. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
They're avoiding the blade.
And there goes the final whistle. Israel can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway. It's Pele! And no, just off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, it's a vicious effort. And it's Forlan. And here's Batistuta. Yamal! Goal! Arsenal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Xavi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good alertness. Messi over to the right flank. Figo. Oh, good climb! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Messi. Back towards the middle. Can he get on the end of this? Back where it came from. Lovely ball and a Yamal! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro cuts it out. Well, that's well seen too. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread it left. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Batistuta. It's full on! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's had it taken off him. Now, can they get him away? Silvestre. He's looking wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Israel are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Wriggles his way through. Looking for options for movement.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Messi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Silvestre. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again. 45 minutes to change their fate. They played for Rijkaard. Forlan in acres of space out wide. He's found a way through. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! just cruising! They are cruising! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, crossbar! Oh, impressive strike.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic. Xavi. Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice sequence of passes. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the... Takes a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
That's going wide left.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Caught offside that time. Cannavaro. Stam. And Azar. And it's Xavi. Not the most accurate pass. Up Jisung. And now the breakaway. And here's Ibrahimovic. Xavi. And Mateus. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Pele. Oh, he really got hold of that. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And there's the shot! And he's gone direct here. Forlan. Silvestre. Up Jisung. Akanji. And Jamal.
Might want to be careful there.
Stam did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Silvestre. Rijkaard. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Stam. And it's Azar. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's shifted it to the flank. And it's Xavi. Bonucci. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pele. It's Pele! The ball's gone astray. Bigo herring after the ball here. Hazard. Spread it left. Now it's Forlan. Bigo. Up Jisung. Howson.
Israel can certainly take credit for the way they've gone about their business here. This scoreline is inaccurately reflective.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Pele! Pele! And that's wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Up Jisung. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Forlan going after that. It's Park Ji-sung. Bonucci wins the duel this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Forlan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Israel. Number 19, Pele. Number 3, Messi. Number 10.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Israel cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, well played. Kept ball and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Camisa 23.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vardiol. That's the throw. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hazard. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quarter of an hour played. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. And he's forced to go back. Ball played for Kukçu. Now it's Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Bonucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pelé. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Guardiola. That's a sharp pass. Vigo. Now it's Messi. Just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Strong running down that left flank.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! He's hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Szoboszlai. Kukçu. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. It's a loose ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Stam does well to get it back. Tries to play it through. It's Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Xavi. That's going wide left. Lovely feet. He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Hazard. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel find a position of real strength now. Yamal has the space to scheme. Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Israel have hit a quick-fire double here. Nice-looking ball. That has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's come loose. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Israel seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Now that's well seen too. Tries from a long way out. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. He's got himself an absolute peach. They are playing them off the park. No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Well, as soon as it left his foot, that was destined for goal. Rocket man.
Israel are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Neymar. That's been slipped through.
Might want to be careful there.
Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Neymar.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Ibrahimovic. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Vardiol. Passes coming off in quick succession here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi going forward. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Pele.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
McAllister receives it in a good position here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. McAllister was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Could be danger here. And that's a goal kick. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Santos still making a fight of this. Kukçu played out to the left flank, looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Szoboszlai. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's really well cleared. 75 minutes played. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's McAllister. Oh, good spread. And that's a throw. Looking to play him in. McAllister. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Crosses it in here. Good read, needed to be. Somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Vardiol showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ronaldinho. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
He's a sharp little ball here, and it's skewed away.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Vardiol cuts it out. Kubasi. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Germany have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Steaming on goalwards. A lot of space ahead. Can he finish? Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Germany are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's found some, takes a shot! And here's the chance to counter. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Purring through the gears. Decent chance! Chance again? No.
Germany really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And the return pass. He's going all the way! Khan! Another big chance that gets away. Just eases him off the ball. It's Khan! And yet another chance goes to waste. And they are prompt with their pressing. Is there any support? He chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Change of plan here, perhaps. Khan. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Khan! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Khan, Clout shoots! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring! And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Germany are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. So straight into the second half. Driving through, it's Khan! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Substitution for Germany.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
The field is number 12,
Neuer.
Manuel Neuer.
Neuer, drive, and the shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves. and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Closing in on goal. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, what a mistake! And it's Musiala. Neuer. Oh, shooting chance! Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he finish? Oh, what? In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Steaming on goalwards. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Not the most convincing of passes. Is there any support? He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he can't find the net.
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
Oh, it's come loose. Goes for a shot! Oh, good finish! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's got big chance! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Lovely feet. Shot, surely! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
So that's it. It is all over.